me also tell you about whether there is going to be an impact in India. We speak of the Strait of Hormuz. About that, there are questions about whether India will suffer if there's any choking of trade routes. What we can confirm for you is that India has sufficient stock, crude stock sufficient for 10 days. The next few days, we are comfortable, we are taken care of. India's fuel stocks enough for 5 to 7 days. So there's no immediate disruption that India will see. And this is important to highlight because Iran already has been threatening to choke the Strait of Hormuz. Even if that happens, will India suffer? The information we have is that no, we have adequate stock. We have fuel stock for 5 to 7 days. We have crude oil stock for up to 10 days. And so for the next 1 week plus, India is sorted. And beyond that, importantly, strategic oil reserves for India we have for up to 74 days. So there's absolutely no reason to panic. The reason we're highlighting this is no, do not rush to your fuel station, fill up your gas tanks. None of that is needed. There is no reason whatsoever to resort to any sort of panic buying right now in India. We're very much comfortable. That's the assurance that's also coming from the government that at this point, there's no oil shock. There's no supply issues that's going to be, seen in India. We have enough stock sufficient for the next many days. And considering the volatile situation that the world has been for the last, I'd say 2 years almost, India and every country has been mindful of it, keeping that in mind, ensuring adequate stock. India's done that too. And that's why there's absolutely no reason to worry. The only impact that we're feeling right now is in flight operations. But beyond that, fuel stocks, we are comfortable is the messaging here. But let's put the focus on the Strait of Hormuz. Right now, there are threats coming in from Iran. They did this last time too, but didn't really crack down or choke the strait. This time, will they do it? Why is the Strait of Hormuz so important? Not just to India, not just to 1 or 2 countries, but to the world. I'm going to hand this across to my colleague Anjali Pandey. She's joining me live from the newsroom to get you all of those details about this crucial strait and whether Iran can actually choke it. Do they have the power and control to do that? Anjali, it's over to you.
Absolutely, Akshata. As you rightly mentioned, that the Strait of Hormuz is a crucial trade route, not just for India, but for many countries. And it has also been a bargaining chip for Iran. As time and again, we've seen how Iran threatens that it will close the Strait of Hormuz, it will shut the Strait of Hormuz. And we're witnessing that once again. Currently, also, Iran has threatened that, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. So now the Strait of Hormuz handles 1/6 of global oil production. So oil is transported through this crucial route. It is a crucial route to export oil, and this is how it looks like. This is particularly what is known as the Strait of Hormuz, and Iran controls it, and Iran has time and again threatened that on any given inconvenience to Iran, Iran threatens that it will shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Now, it carries 1/3 of global liquefied natural gas supplies also. So along with the crude oil, it also carries 1/3 of global liquefied natural gas supplies. Remember 1/3 of global liquefied natural gas supplies. So that also shows how crucial this route is. In fact, 20% world oil transits through this route, particularly the Strait of Hormuz. So it shows how crucial it is, not just for Iran, not just for India, but for several other countries, as this is a route that moves 17.2 million barrels of oil daily. So 17.2 million barrels of oil daily is moved through the Strait of Hormuz. And India imports, if we talk about India particularly imports around 45% of crude oil through Strait of Hormuz. But what we're also learning, as my colleague Akshata already reported, that India is currently comfortable. India has reserves for 10 days if we talk about crude, and fuel has also been stocked up for 5 to 7 days. Now, the closure of Strait of Hormuz may disrupt oil supplies to India. In fact, not just India, but to several parts of the world. But if we talk about India, it will disrupt the supply. But India currently is comfortable as far as the reserves are concerned, because India has reserves for up to 10 days. But what happens after 10 days will have to be seen. But as of now, India India does have the reserves for crude oil for up to 10 days. So this is the significance of the Strait of Hormuz and what can be the impact if it is closed by Iran. Back to you, Akshata.